What games truly warrant a second edition? Is it all a marketing gimmick, or is an official solo variant and a new breed of livestock all it requires? None of these questions we intend to answer, but welcome to Great Western Trail 2nd edition in 5 minutes or less. The setting remains the same, however, 19th century America, where you play as cattle ranchers herding said bovines from the cow fields of Texas to the train station of Kansas City, where they are then, sent to a better home. To get from A to B, you'll be moving anywhere up to 3 occupied spaces on the rondelle trip round the board, and then taking the actions found on the tile. This is all fairly easy at the start with only neutral tiles to traverse, but each player will also place their own that help themselves and hinder others, in so doing making the path to KC both treacherous and laden with goodies. But it's the deck building light that provides the foundation for your economy. The predictably underpowered starting decks will only net you a few beans your first go round, especially as each breeding your hand of 4 cards is only counted once. But as you head to market and upgrade your stock, you'll soon start seeing more impactful choices available to you. Because there ain't much doing without being dollar rich, be it removing hazards from the route for victory points, hiring cowboys that upgrade and discount your choices when buying cattle, and builders that do similar in the placing of your private building tiles, or engineers that enable your locomotive to get further down the track towards the terminal station of New York City. Alongside income, when you get to Kansas, you'll also be moving discs from your player board, in so doing upgrading your actions to locations along the train route. Just make sure you've moved your engine far enough or you won't make the most of your efforts. It's this process that propels the game forward, with each visit repopulating the board and ultimately ending the game. So why might you like it? Well, they say it's not about the destination but the journey, and here the transition from easing you into the game, or to be more specific the trail, to plotting and mapping the best way to help yourself and screw your opponents over is delicious in its elegance. You never quite know how the map will evolve, and adapting to that fact will be a primary factor in your enjoyment. It's also welcome to see a medium to heavyweight Euro take such an unusual approach to combining mechanisms. The deck building aligning with your income is novel. The linear and divergent tracks found on the trail and train tracks progress by different means, and the variety of actions that directly and indirectly result in gaining points result in a game with few mechanical weak links. There's also a spicy amount of competition, particularly at higher player counts. You need to be acutely aware of both your ability to efficiently navigate the trail, avoiding routes that will heavily tax you, and also take measures to ensure that another players can't go all in on one particular strategy. The board and the available markets are a movable feast, and making sure you get there first and most efficiently is particularly rewarding. But why might you not like it? Well, the challenge of finding an optimal route is one reason why this becomes a considerably different experience at each player count. Most facets of the game, most notably the worker market, scale as you'd expect, but a 4-player game will see you traversing and removing hazards more, whereas it's more like a walk in the park when playing with 2. Then it's the I wish all my work in investing in the upgrading of my player board and deck had more time to shine. Efficiency of actions is paramount and part of the challenge, but with a game prone to analysis paralysis, precipitating a longer time at the table, you don't get as much time as you think seeing the cool things you've invested in go off. If you're looking for similar games from a different designer, then Lewis and Clark The Expedition and Orleans are in the same ballpark. When all said and done, Great Western Trail is a wonderful example of taking a fresh approach to a diverse set of mechanics. Alas, I have been the voice of Benji, and this video has ended. I discovered during this production there are only so many different ways to say cow, and it makes me sad.